2 minutes. Go ahead, practice getting into your stance and getting dialed in.
So you're here. Good. I like that.
I like doing a lot of stuff outside. Sort of grew up doing that. It's just a good place to be for me, early in the morning. It's peaceful.
Everyone's got a lacrosse stick. It's not size related. And if you're willing to put forth the effort in your stick work, there's a spot for you on the field.
Because I've been playing for so long, I've always been of the mindset that the intensity of your training is more important than the duration.
I think there's a difference between a hard worker and a grinder. And a grinder is my own definition, and what a grinder is that you put in the work when no one's watching. I coach because I love it, but I coach because I know the girls love it. And I get satisfaction from that, seeing them improve and get better, and seeing these girls that get committed to colleges and kind of fulfill their dreams.
Every single day, 7 days a week, I am running a clinic. Whether it's strength training or shooting or, in this case, face-offs, it's more important to be focused on what you're doing and do it as hard and as best as you can and be detail-oriented than to sit there and do it as long as you can.
Every rep was so important. Whether it was the way my stick was strung, I wanted every shot to be in the same spot. If I would take a couple shots and one ball would sail, a lot of times it's because that ball is slippery. So trying to get those balls out of there. With the time you're gonna put in, it's gotta count.
For guys in the MLL like myself, there's not a whole lot of time to always get ideal training hours in. So you can't go train during work hours because you're at work. You don't do a whole lot on the weekend because you're playing. So you want to make the most out of your time that you have to work out or to train or to go shoot. So the balls that I'm using have to be consistent, because if I'm going to take 100 shots, I want all 100 shots to count. I don't want the ball, sailing left and right because of my equipment.
If it's too shiny and it doesn't stay in the stick the certain way that we're used to, it really affects our technique. So you're not able to practice all your exits correctly and have a feel for the ball. The mint ball's great because that thing is going to stay consistent for our guys. So they're going to be able to stay detail-oriented on all their mechanics, and they're going to have a great feel for how the ball's going to exit out of their stick and their mesh.
After a month of using the same lacrosse balls, half of them are bad. I'll be in the middle of practice and coaching my team and just launching balls like into the woods or back over the backstop net, and you just have to get rid of them because you can't play with them. It's that detrimental to what you're trying to do as a coach and especially a player, that you got to get rid of them.
I'm really big on it's the little things. I definitely think this lacrosse ball is one of those little things. It's something that changes the game and you don't realize it, but playing with these balls, even the girls know a really big difference. Looking back, I wish I could have trained and just had that consistency and knowing where the ball was going to go, shooting and knowing that I have that security with the ball.
Every player can relate to a greaser. It's happened to every player. Every practice, all throughout the country, the world, kids are constantly having to face the biggest issue in lacrosse. So the mint ball is going to totally cut that problem out. Every rep's going to count, every shot's going to count, and you're not going to have to worry if the next ball you pick up is a greaser.
So as an athlete, if you're able to know at every camp that I go to that's run by the FOA, they're always going to have fresh mint balls that are not going to grease up, that's a huge addition to the value of our product.
Yeah.